Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
My name is Don Thomas, and I'm one of the space shuttle astronauts. And I had the amazing opportunity to fly on 4 different space shuttle missions. And during that time, I went around the Earth, went all the way around 692 times.
In 2009, I was accepted into the Honeywell Space Academy for Educators program, and I spent a week in Huntsville, Alabama, learning all kinds of hands-on activities about NASA and space exploration, and we actually met Don Thomas. And from there, I discovered that he also Skypes with students.
40 seconds into the flight, the 3 liquid fuel main engines throttling back to 72% of rated performance in the bucket, reducing stress on the shuttle as it goes transonic.
It only takes 8.5 minutes to get to space. And think about it, in that short period of time, you could be 200 miles above the Earth, and at this point, we're traveling at a speed of 18,000 miles an hour. 18,000 miles an hour is 5 miles a second.
When Don Thomas spoke to the students, he presented a PowerPoint presentation which was fabulous, and it really gave, what is life like if you're on the space shuttle or if you're flying around on the International Space Station for a year at a time.
You know how you said that you would wash like your arms if you got dirty with water and like powdered soap?
Right.
How does the water react on your skin? Like, does it come off easily?
Have you ever seen on YouTube, there's a great little video clip with one of the astronauts, Canadian astronaut Chris Hadfield, and he takes a washcloth, just like you have at home, and he loads it up with water, and then he twists it.
It's becoming a tube of water.
I actually learned that you can see things in space that you can't see on Earth. Like, he actually could see where the atmosphere ended, and that he taught us that you can only see that in space and you can't see that from here, because you think the sky goes on forever when you lay on the grass and look up at the sky.
From space, we see the atmosphere edge on. And you see it like in this picture, it's like a paper-thin layer protecting us. It's only about 20 miles thick. That's it. That's why when we pollute the air, it can have such a major impact on our planet. In space, to move around, it's a little push with my finger. I sail through the air. Everything is weightless. I can lift one of your desks easily with one finger in space. So we're not using our muscles at all. For our astronauts up on the International Space Station right now, they live up there for 6 months to a year at a time. They exercise 2 to 3 hours a day. And even with all that exercise, they still come back with weakened muscles, weakened bones. So we're still trying to figure out how to keep our astronauts healthy after long periods of time in space.
For them to gather information and ask him questions and for him to respond, and it excited the students so much that I will tell you, I would say a good majority of my students who participated in the discussion with Don are turning around and saying, I want to do that. I want to be an astronaut. I want to go into aeronautical engineering, and that is my quest. These are the astronauts of the future.
I learned things I would never think I learned about. It was like I was actually in space. I saw photos that I think no one would ever see, and it really caught my attention knowing that that's what people do, really, for like a living. And yeah, it's pretty cool.